Today, I want to talk about prana and healing and how healing in various forms can actually clear out this energy block that we have in our body. And I actually want to also delve deeper into what exactly is prana. So, prana is the vital life force energy that sustains all the living beings. Okay. It is known as chi in Chinese medicine, and it's also the key in Reiki. Okay. So, this invisible energy flows through our breath, our body, the energetic field, right? Keeping us alive and connected to the universe. Now, the quality of prana actually determines how your physical, emotional, spiritual well being will be. Okay. And when prana is abundant and flowing, we feel vibrant and healthy. Okay. And when it's blocked, we experience disease, fatigue, and emotional imbalances. Now, the oxygen that we breathe is actually the air we take in, right? But prana in that air is actually the life force energy that really sustains our life. Okay. And the quality of your prana determines your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Okay. And the good news is that prana can actually be cultivated, directed, and expanded for profound healing in our body. Okay. So, as we discussed, that apart from the physical body that we have, we also have an energetic field within the body. Okay. And the prana actually flows through that energetic field. Yeah. Now, what is the role of this prana in our body and mind? Like I said, there is this whole energetic body within us, and it's also known as nadis, which is the energy channels within that energetic system. Okay. And prana flows through that along with the seven main chakras in our body, right? So, just to give you a little bit of a gist of what the chakras are, I'll start with the root chakra, which is at the base of our spine. Okay. The root chakra is the chakra of the most basic energies of survival energies. It's dark red in color, and all our stability, groundedness, all our basic needs, that energy comes from that root chakra. Okay. Then comes a sacral chakra right below our navel. That's orange in color. That's the chakra that determines our sensuality, creativity, our reproductive organs are there. Yeah. And all the creative forces that we put into creating something, not just creating a baby, but also creating a new project, anything new that we create also comes from there. Yeah. And then comes our solar plexus, which is in our stomach area. That is the chakra which is yellow in color, and that determines who you are. So the I am, your self confidence, your self worth, all comes from that chakra. Okay. Then we come to the heart chakra, which is a bridge between the three chakras, the lower chakras and three higher chakras. Okay. The heart chakra is green in color, it can also be pink. And this is our gateway to receiving and giving love. Yeah. So this is very heavily, it heavily focuses on love, and how this functions also determines how our upper and lower chakras function, because it's literally the gateway to both. Yeah. Then we come to our throat chakra, which is robin blue in color, and this is where our truth comes from. Yeah. Who are we and how do we express that? That's what comes from here. And then we come to uh, our third eye chakra, which is dark blue in color. And the third eye is our intuition, right? What is it that, you can see without seeing, right? What is it that you can foresee? That's your third eye chakra, okay? And then we come to the crown chakra, which is purple in color. This is our gateway to the universe, right? Our connection to God, connection to the universe, connection to our higher self. And, this opens up not only our connection with that higher self, but also getting all the wisdom and downloads which comes from our crown chakra. Yeah. So, when the prana, which is the life force energy that's moving in all of these, energetic channels, when it's balanced, it creates radiancy, it creates health, it creates mental clarity, emotional stability. However, when the life force energy is low or stagnant, it leads to physical illnesses, which could be, fatigue, inflammation, weakened immunity. It could lead to emotional instability, right? So all sorts of stress, anxiety, and mental fog, or even lack of concentration, lack of direction, right? And especially everything that's happening around us nowadays, stress, pollution, all sorts of emotional repression, that tends to block the prana in our body, which leads to imbalances, right? And now I want to introduce the 6 month deep clearing program that is ongoing, that I've been offering. A lot of people have already signed up. Prana is one of the major things, major focuses of this deep healing, because this is something that we focus on clearing, healing every single day when we use daily Reiki. So we send daily Reiki for whatever issue that you sign up. One of the features of this deep healing is daily Reiki and clearing of your prana that we do, which includes clearing of your energetic system, which, like I mentioned, there are the nadis, the energetic channels, you have your chakras, and you have all the other, parts that it affects. And when we send Reiki, we actually go through these energetic channels, clearing these blocks every day. Yeah. So literally, like, you clear out your sewage, right? Where so that the flow is balanced or ongoing, similar to your body. You need that clearing and healing of your energetic channels, so that life happens and things happen on the outside that affects your prana, and then that kind of leads to the imbalances in the body that you have, right? So now, what actually does this healing work do? It actually cleanses and energizes your energetic body, okay? And there are 3 steps that we follow when we are checking the prana in the body. So first is scanning. When we scan the body, we actually identify where the energetic congestions are in the system, okay? The second one is when we cleanse, we actually remove that stagnant energy from the body. And the third is actually energizing the whole system. So we infuse the body with fresh prana. Yeah. And when we look at the issues in the body, when we address the root cause, right, the energetic imbalance, then the chances of it coming back are absolutely low or nil. Yeah. So, for example, if a person is going through, say, chronic pain, right, back pain maybe, and when we do when we do a scanning for them, we might be able to see a blocked root chakra, right? Due to maybe deep-seated fear that this person has, or some sort of unresolved survival stress that this person has, right? Which could have been passed down by generations before this person, right? And by clearing and energizing this area, and by healing or balancing the root chakra, we can actually start to heal the person at the core level, which, popping a medicine or something that you might do on a daily basis might not actually help you go to the core of the issue, right? Like, where is it exactly coming from, right? So apart from healing, there is also a lot of journal work, journaling, There is some inner child journaling work that we also do on a regular basis. What that does is that actually helps you release whatever the blocks are in the system, and it actually helps clear your prana in that way as well. There are conscious breathing techniques also that we do during the session, and I also recommend that people do it on a daily basis or a regular basis, so that they can keep clearing the block prana and also increase their prana. Okay. And of course, there are other recommendations that I make during these, 6-month healing sessions, so that it helps clear your prana regularly, right? Because emotions actually directly impact your prana flow. Yeah. And negative emotions tend to deplete energy. Whereas, things and tools and various ways that we inculcate during this program, it helps you be more joyful, be in a loving state, right? Be in the gratitude, attitude, which will actually amplify and increase your prana. Because what happens is that stored trauma creates energy blockages, leading to then again chronic health conditions, fatigue, emotional instability, and the issues can go on and on. Yeah. And when we heal, trauma, or we go to the core of the trauma using healing, we can actually bring in more awareness, right? So that you actually start identifying where the energy is stuck. Clients actually are able to tell what's happening in their body. They get acquainted with their own body, which we tend to ignore, right? There is a lot of what happens is when you start clearing out these things, a lot of emotions come to the surface for you to clear out. And when you have the 6 month support, what happens is you're able to deal with these the things that are coming up much easily, right? And with daily reiki, actually the cleanse becomes so easy that your breath becomes your best friend. You learn how to make it your best friend, and you're also able to, with your thoughts, clear your prana as well. So that's the, I think, best one of the best features of of this program. Now, a little bit, I wanted to focus more on how prana and manifestation, how they are connected. The more prana you have in your body, you have the greater manifestation power you have, right? So the higher your life force energy, the easier it is for you to attract abundance, health, positive experiences, right? And the lower prana you have, the more it keeps you stuck in survival mode, right? So our aim is to be able to increase this prana in the body so that you can be in an elevated state of flow, right? Pranic energy actually enhances not only intuition but also spiritual connection, right? So it opens up doorways to higher states of awareness, right? And even if you talk about ancient spiritual masters, they used to focus on prana cultivation as a path of even enlightenment. They used to use breath work and energy practices to transcend limitations. Yeah. So healing with your prana and healing your energetic body is your birthright. It is within you, right? And it's waiting to be activated. So you don't really have to suffer, with the imbalances or the depletion or the emotional weight when you feel low. You can actually start consciously working with your prana. You can actually invite the healing energy to clear out your energetic system and align with your higher self, right? So I hope I was able to explain to you what prana really means, how prana is the life force energy, flows to your body, helps you manifest, helps empower you, and how healing, and especially daily Reiki, which is the most intense feature I have as part of the deep clearing 6 month program. And I invite you to send me any questions if you have about the program, about prana, Anything that you want to learn more about this program, or anything you want me to talk about more, and I would be more than happy. You can also book a call with me if you would like to discuss more about your specific issue. And I hope you like today's video and the second video in the series. Thank you.